D5 just dropped their latest update. You guys know I've been using it for real-time rendering for a while, but it's clearly growing into something bigger, what they're calling the D5 workflow. It's covering the process from conceptualization all the way to the final output. You've got D5 Lite, an AI-native real-time plugin right inside your modeling tool for syncing and rendering. It's powered by their own D5 engine and is fully path traced in real time. I have to give that a shot sometime to find out. Then there's D5 Works, with high-quality architectural models and interior scenes accessible both on the web and inside their products. The main idea is that they're moving everything into a more unified platform. Honestly, the pace at which D5 is evolving and folding AI into a pipeline is worth noting. So today, I'm going to show you top 5 AI hacks in D5 that actually change the way you work, including the brand new features in D5 3.0. This is a total game changer for the entire production process and easily my #1 in D5 so far. The AI agent doesn't just help solve issues inside the software, it also supports the creative process. Let's imagine we already have a building model that should be placed in a forest environment. We can ask the AI agent to generate a reference image for our scene, including natural vegetation and the surrounding context. I can also specify the mood, realistic lighting, daylight, and a happy, optimistic atmosphere. I'll attach a reference image and let's see what it creates. Here we go, the reference is ready. The colors aren't an exact match. The original was a bit more yellowish, while this one leans more toward green, but the vegetation and overall vibe are absolutely on point. Of course, we could generate another version or ask for specific changes if needed. Now let me show you one of my favorite features, asset recommendations. Based on the reference image, D5 suggests a list of assets that match the scene: furniture, plants, stones, and more. We can simply click on any asset, download it, and apply it directly. We can also open D5 Works to browse all available models, or even apply the atmosphere directly from the reference image. When it comes to working with models, the workflow is super smooth. Just click on an asset and position it wherever you want. You can even use the reference image as a guide for placement. And here's the best part. We also get ready-made scatter presets. With just a few clicks, most of the scene is already done. Give it a couple more minutes, and the scene is basically finished. This is awesome. I absolutely love this feature. In the previous version, we had text to 3D. Now we have image to 3D, and this is a whole new level. All we need to do is upload a reference image. If we have multiple angle views, we can include them for even more precise results. We name the model, hit generate, and that's it. Each generation costs 1 credit. After the generation is finished, we can download the model. Drag and drop it into the scene. The scale might be a bit off, but that's super easy to fix. Whoa, this is like magic! We can adjust the materials if we want. It behaves like a normal model. I tested something more complex like this candle holder and it did a great job. The geometry makes sense from different perspectives, even though I uploaded only one angle. I would definitely use it in my projects. Awesome! It worked really well with the vase too, all those small details are there, which is honestly impressive. Creating visualizations is going to be a piece of cake now. No more hustling, no more searching for models and textures for hours. It also works great for exterior projects. You have to try this. I'm really curious, what results did you get? We can access AI Material Snap by turning on the Assets window. And honestly, this feature is crazy good. All we need is a reference image. So let's say I want a wood material like the one in this bedroom shot. Easy. I'll just select the areas where the wood appears. We can choose between click or drag to select, and since we've got the lamp here, click to select works way better. I'll also grab the shelves so the AI has more samples to work with. Here we can decide if we want this placement. So let's enable it and hit generate. Wow! This one honestly surprised me. The last time I tested this feature, it was good. But this is on another level. Look at the detail. That's insane. And just like that, the material is ready. If we want, we can still tweak everything. Hue, saturation, brightness, even the height map. And here's the really cool part. It works for fabrics too. Here is a reference for the bed cover. I selected the material I wanted, and I generated it with AI. The only thing I had to adjust was the scale, which is literally a 1-second fix. Look at this, cool, right? Now let's generate the blanket material. Look at this. This is so cool. And finally, I gave it a really hard challenge. The pillow. And wow. Just wow. It nailed the pattern. It has proper displacement. This material is actually usable straight away. I absolutely love this feature. It's going to save so much time. Instead of hunting for the perfect texture, we can just take a client's reference image and generate materials instantly. This is a total game changer. This is another awesome feature. We can inpaint different elements like the sky, water, or even characters. First, select the area you want to inpaint. Then choose the type of change you want to make. Let's go with a cloudy sky and click Inpaint. Make sure channels are enabled, because you need the AI Post channel to access the AI post-processing options. Cool, right? No Photoshop needed. That said, it would be great to have more options here. I personally wouldn't use this sky for my image. It's a bit too cloudy. But I'm sure we'll see more variations in the future. Let's try the water. The same procedure. Select the area, choose the water style, and hit the Inpainting button. Nice! Both work really well. It all depends on what you need for your image. More control over the final look would be amazing, especially to better match specific scenes. And let's say we need a green roof with flowers. No problem. We can do it in just 2 clicks. This feature can seriously speed up our workflow. We don't have to worry about every single detail during production anymore. We can easily enhance the image later in post. With this feature, we can change the style of the image completely in the post-processing panel. We have stylized and realistic themes. I'm more interested in realistic. But what is cool here, we can upload our own reference image. I'd like the image to be fresher, a holiday look. Let's see what AI will do with that. Wow, this is awesome. Look at an original reference. It really did a great job. I love this feature as it's super easy to experiment with different atmospheres without the need to change settings. Time saver! These were my top AI features, but there is a way more. Let me quickly present to you others, some of them available only in the newest D5 update. AI Enhancer can boost different parts of your render, like lighting, materials, people, cars, and plants. You can either tweak specific areas or apply changes to the whole image. Here are the results. We can compare before and after. The image is sharper and it has more details. AI Atmosphere Match is another time saver. We can, for example, change the daylight shot into a late afternoon shot with a couple of clicks. We need to capture the view and pick the reference image, then we can adjust how strong the effect should be. Also, we can adjust the environment panel at any point to suit our idea better, but we have the base done easily. With AI-generated material texture maps, we can solve many issues. With Ultra HD texture, we can easily improve texture quality and make it high-res. Another thing is that we can remove visible seams with the Make Seamless option. Super handy features. Now, the features from the D5 3.0 update. Volumetric clouds are here in the new D5 update, and they instantly add real depth to your skies. Because they're truly 3D, the lighting and shadows look much more natural, especially at sunrise and sunset. And with the new cloud presets, you can choose a ready-made sky in one click, then tweak density and coverage to match the mood. It's a super fast way to test different atmospheres without rebuilding your lighting setup. They also added a custom background color in effects, so you can match your scene's mood instantly. It's perfect for clean previews, stylized looks, or quick composing. Displacement material is now available, and it finally adds real geometry depth to your surfaces. Instead of a flat bump look, details like bricks, tiles, and stones actually catch light and cast tiny shadows. You can control the displacement amount and keep the result clean without overdoing it. The ocean feature in the new D5 update makes water scenes look instantly more realistic. You get natural wave motion, proper reflections, and that clean horizon line for coastal shots. It's great for quick atmosphere. Drop it in, set the scale, and it just works. That's quite an update. If you want a full breakdown on any of these tools, drop a comment and tell me what you'd like to see next. And if that helped, hit like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye!